Hello and welcome back to Orioles Talk. Today we're going to be talking about the Orioles season. Coming off a tough series in Philadelphia, losing 2 out of 3 to the Phillies, definitely a tough pill to swallow. They'll look to right the ship here. Back at Camden Yards against the New York Yankees for the weekend series. Josh, what are your takeaways from last series, and what do you look for in this upcoming series?
We saw them split it right down the middle. Orioles had a good job coming back there. The series, I think it's gonna be difficult now that Judge might come back Friday.
Yeah.
Obviously, good for people thinking about fantasy.
Yeah.
Not good for the Orioles. I went to a game last year. Saw Judge hit a 462-foot bomb off of I believe Keegan Aiken.
Yeah.
Probably Keegan Aiken.
Not surprised.
Not surprising it was Keegan Aiken.
Aiken.
But no. Seriously. No, I do think it's going to be interesting. Grayson versus Garrett Cole Friday.
That's very interesting.
See the return of Adam Jones to Camden Yards Friday as well, with Mo Gabbard throwing out the pitch to Mo's mom.
Yeah.
Saturday, I believe you have Clark Schmidt, right?
I'm not sure.
That's here today or Saturday. It's Clark Schmidt. It's going to be an interesting series, obviously, with Kyle Bradish didn't have a good start recently. Tyler Wells didn't have a good start recently. Really, the only 2 solid guys, in my opinion, right now are Kyle Gibson and Dean Kramer. Really, the only 2 guys who are really, producing really well right now.
Yeah. What are your takeaways from the Philly series dropping 2 out of 3 at Citizens Bank?
I mean, I really thought we were going to win the series. I mean, it's devastating. But, we'll just have to see what happens. We got the Yankees coming up on Friday, so, we'll just move on, as we always do.
Yeah. Can't clip these wings as it is on the City Connect. And we have breaking news, folks. Joey Ortiz and another prospect, player to be named later, have been traded to the Chicago White Sox for Lance Lynn and Tim Anderson. What do we think about the move?
I mean, the Orioles don't need any more middle infielders. I like the Lance Lynn acquisition. Lance Lynn, obviously getting older up there, not having a good year right now. Joey Ortiz is one of the guys I was thinking is probably going to get, they're probably going to trade. Good value, great player in my opinion, great talent. Probably could have gotten more from him, honestly, in my opinion. They probably should have done more to get rid of him and to get more in return.
Yeah, what do you think about the move?
Yeah, I actually do not like this at all. I'd rather keep just Joey Ortiz because Tim Anderson's been having a down year, but I got Lance Lynn's stats right in front of me here. He's 36 years old, and he has a 6.47 ERA. And so, we're a young team. We just don't need this right now. He does have 144 strikeouts on the year, but he's just not a very good player, and I'd rather get like a Marcus Stroman or, if I'm going to trade Joey Ortiz. So, I mean, this is just not what we need. I don't like this trade at all.
Yeah, like I was saying, if you're going to get if you're going to try to get rid of Joey Ortiz, you got to get someone better in return.
Yeah, I agree. And that's all we got. And we have another breaking news. The player to be named later is Jackson Holliday. What? Now what does this trade look like with Jackson Holliday being the other player in the trade?
Do you mind if I talk here real quick?
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
This trade probably has to go down as the worst trade in MLB history.
MLB history.
MLB history. You see, Jackson Holliday is a great talent. He is a 5-tool player. He is obviously I'm an Orioles fan. I'm biased in this scenario. But Jackson Holliday is a huge talent. He's not worth Tim Anderson and Lance Lynn.
Joey Ortiz wasn't even worth.
Joey Ortiz is not even worth that.
Them at all.
I would be happy. I would be fine if maybe they got Shohei and were able to re-sign him for a long period of time.
That's the only way.
That's the only way. That's
Yeah.
But we actually have another tidbit of information. The Orioles are getting Dylan Cease in this trade.
That still doesn't mean anything. It doesn't make anything better.
Dylan Cease, he's a good player, but it still doesn't mean anything when you're trading your number 1 overall pick for this, 2 years ago draft, Jackson Holliday. So I still don't like the trade, even though Dylan Cease is now involved.
Yeah, definitely quick for I think it's too quick to give up on Jackson Holliday. He's a generational type talent. And giving up on him,
give up on him. You can't really give up on him because he's doing great as it is right now.
A year after he was drafted, he's already traded to the Chicago White Sox. This is and then this is actually a 3-team deal. Ohtani to the Baltimore Orioles. This is huge.
Okay, this changes things.
This is now changed.
Partially, this partially changes things. I mean, you see, Shohei Ohtani is going to be a guy who He's going to change the team around for this season. Next season, I don't know if they're going to be able to afford him. They're not going to be able to afford him. They got to go all in this season.
Yeah.
Lance Lynn, Tim Anderson, Dylan Cease, hoping they can turn their seasons around.
Yeah.
With Shohei obviously not having as good of ERA as we'd hope him to be. Not like the Cy Young caliber season we've seen in the past from him. But he's raking. He's absolutely raking. I'm excited to see what we can see from him. Obviously a DH too, though. So they're going to have to work with Mountcastle, O'Hearn. So I don't want to see O'Hearn go. And if our producer says O'Hearn goes, then I'm just gonna have to get up and leave.
And the Orioles have actually extended Shohei Ohtani on the spot.
Oh, wow.
10 years, $700 million.
Wow, okay.
Okay,
Wow.
just don't end up like Chris Davis. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say
We're
here.
really gonna have to pay him.
All right,
But,
what do you think?
I mean, I like the extension, but what about when Adley's contract is up though? Because he's one of the best catchers in baseball, so he's definitely. I mean,
They're not gonna be able
to.
to afford him at this point.
Yeah, he's definitely
No.
gonna
He's
want
gotta
to
take a pay
but
cut.
yeah,
He's gotta take a pay cut.
Everybody's gonna have to take.
Everyone's
a
gotta
massive
take a pay cut.
But the fact that we got Shohei for only Jackson Holliday and Joey Ortiz, I thought we were gonna have to give up a lot more prospects.
I don't like this deal.
But yeah, the deal, Lance Lynn and everybody else in this deal. It's
I
just
think our
not
producer
worth
might be high, guys. I mean, this deal is not that good. You see,
Deal.
them giving away their
No.
top guys for someone they're gonna have for 10 years, $700 million. They can't even re-sign their best players right now. They can't
Yeah,
re-sign
we got
Santander. They can't re-sign Hayes. They can't get Mullins back. Obviously, they're gonna get pay cuts, but they're just not gonna be able to do what they can.
we're literally gonna be like the Angels with only 2 good players. Like, come on.
And